The story of the library truck in World War I. This is the story of the library truck in World War I, told from a different perspective. We will spare you from over-repeated information and myths, and instead give you a comprehensive look at its role in this war. Did this truck really play a significant part in maintaining the morale of the Army and the community during wartime? Or was it simply a well-meaning but ineffective initiative? Let's begin. Historical context and the development of the library truck. Before World War I broke out, many countries, including Britain and France, had limited awareness of the importance of providing books and materials to soldiers on the battlefield. Typically, mental well-being was not prioritized for soldiers in war, and it wasn't seen as a crucial factor for victory. However, when the war began, and nations engaged in long, grueling battles, maintaining the morale of the troops became an urgent issue. The war wasn't just about direct combat. It was about psychological endurance. Soldiers were facing not only bloodshed and violence, but also the endless fatigue and stress from months of warfare. The need for ways to alleviate these pressures became apparent. While nations continued to deal with military challenges, an important initiative was developed to support the morale of soldiers: the mobile library truck. These were not ordinary library vehicles. They were specially modified trucks designed to transport books and materials closer to the front lines. The goal of these library trucks was to bring relaxation and information to soldiers during their rare moments of rest. One of the key elements that made these library trucks special was their mobility. As the war raged across multiple fronts and countries needed creative ways to support their armies, the mobile library trucks weren't just a tool for transporting books. They were a quick solution that could reach virtually any location, even in the most war-torn areas. Initiatives like this helped improve the mental health of soldiers, but also allowed them to learn and engage with the outside world, keeping them from feeling completely isolated. Design features of the library truck in World War I. The library truck in World War I was designed with a singular purpose: to serve the military during the war. But it was also adaptable and versatile enough to operate in the harsh environments of battle. These trucks were not just vehicles for transporting books, but were built to accommodate a wide range of materials, from books and magazines to academic papers. The goal was to provide relaxation and information during the soldiers' rare moments of rest. The design of these library trucks had to meet not only basic transportation needs, but also ensure that the materials inside would be protected from environmental factors such as rain, dirt, and damage from collisions. These vehicles were built from sturdy materials, with a robust frame capable of bearing heavy loads and traversing tough terrains. The truck doors were designed for easy opening and closing, allowing soldiers to easily access the books and materials. Inside, the shelves were strategically placed to maximize space, while still allowing a variety of materials to be stored. Ventilation systems, or fans, were installed to ensure that the books did not get damp or damaged during transport. The trucks could carry hundreds of books and different types of materials, from classic literary works to scientific, technical, and military journals. In addition to books, these trucks were also equipped with telephone devices to help soldiers keep in touch with their families and friends back home, reducing the sense of loneliness and isolation on the battlefield. Some trucks were even equipped with projectors and educational materials, serving for training and learning purposes during the war. The role of the library truck in the war. In the early years of World War I, when nations engaged primarily in direct combat, the morale of the Army was put to a significant test. Intense battles and gruesome fighting made it clear that maintaining the spirits of the soldiers was vital. This is when the library truck emerged as a vital source of encouragement. As the British, French, and American armies gradually realized the importance of providing entertainment and information to the troops, library trucks became an essential part of large-scale campaigns. While initially, many people doubted the practical value of these trucks, when they saw how effective they were at maintaining the soldiers' morale, the use of these trucks began to expand rapidly. Soldiers, after enduring long periods of intense combat, found the library truck to be a mental refuge. Not only did it help alleviate stress, but it also provided knowledge, enriching their minds during moments of rest. The soldiers found books, magazines, and materials that they loved, helping them escape from their anxiety and worries. Moreover, many soldiers had little access to education, and having a source of academic material allowed them to improve their skills and knowledge in areas such as science, history, literature, and military strategy. These educational materials not only made them more knowledgeable, but also prepared them for the next stages of the war. Soldiers' experience with the library truck. Not only did the library truck provide entertainment, but it also played a significant role in educating and developing soldiers. Most of the soldiers participating in the war were individuals with limited educational opportunities, and having access to academic material was a way for them to elevate their knowledge and gain new skills in various fields, like military science, and literature. The trucks also provided newspapers and international magazines, helping soldiers stay updated on world events, the progress of the war, and other important developments. This helped them feel less disconnected from the outside world, offering a link to what was happening beyond the battlefield. After exhausting combat days, when the soldiers were too fatigued to fight, the library truck became their mental anchor, reminding them that life continued, even in the midst of the war. Soldiers didn't just find literature, they also found encouragement in books about history, great military victories, and heroic figures. The library truck not only brought books, but also brought hope, making them feel part of something larger than themselves. This small refuge helped soldiers cope with the immense pressure of war. Strategic role and contribution of the library truck in the war. While many different initiatives were developed to maintain the morale of the Army throughout the war, the library truck had a special strategic role. It didn't just offer mental benefits, but also helped maintain stability in areas under occupation. The fact that soldiers could relax, read books, and learn during their brief moments of rest helped them prepare better for the next battles. In large campaigns like the Battle of the Somme or Verdun, where combat stretched over months, the library truck was essential in reducing the stress and fatigue of soldiers, while also serving as a tool to foster knowledge on the battlefield. These trucks also helped prevent the psychological risks of war, such as depression, stress, and other mental health issues, which could arise from the prolonged combat. Development and expansion of the library truck usage. As the need for mental and intellectual support grew during the war, the use of library trucks expanded. Countries involved in the war, particularly Britain and the United States, began to consider increasing the number of library trucks, not only to serve the military, but also to support civilian populations in war-affected areas. Expanding the use of library trucks became a critical part of the strategy for maintaining mental strength and fostering a generation of soldiers who were not just trained for combat, but also educated and culturally engaged. Library trucks became an essential tool for sustaining morale and supporting the military's victory. Conclusion on the library truck in World War I. The library truck in World War I was not a perfect initiative, but it played a vital role in helping the military maintain its mental and intellectual strength during one of the most brutal wars in history. While these library trucks couldn't change the outcome of the war, they made a significant contribution to preserving the strength and spirit of the Army. These mobile library vehicles helped provide hope and strength to soldiers, allowing them to survive the harsh days on the battlefield. With their growing popularity and the important role they played, library trucks will always remain an integral part of war history. They stand as a testament to the power of culture, knowledge, and human resilience in the most challenging times.